Hey. Oh my god, hi. Hello. A yap stream. We do be yapping today. Hello, Alt Rogue. Blazing Dawn. P to you too. P check? Has anyone peed yet? Any peas in chat? Mandai, Tonko, you're 8 minutes late. Actually, I was 8 minutes on time. I had a bunch of extra stuff to set up because, I decided to add a bit of a bonus to this just chatting stream. You'll see in a bit, I guess. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This is actually a secret. The secret's out. This is a secret hand cam stream. Because I'm going to use my fingers to explain some stuff, I guess. No, Golden Kirby. Hello. Hi. Lauren, hi. Tonko, make Genshin builds public. Want to compare my Ganyu to yours? I haven't used my Ganyu in years, bro. She probably doesn't even have the right equipment on her. Actually, I didn't even know I had my builds privated. I don't remember why. Hi. Ignitius, good afternoon. Kazuryu, it's technically the evening. Actually, it's night. It's 8 PM in my time zone, and my time zone's the only one that matters. My cursed, weird-ass Hawaiian time zone. Hold on, my headphone cable is all tangled on the wheels of my chair. There we go. I didn't feel like playing the Shadowverse video game right now. I mean, we probably will stream Gems. I'm not sure if we're gonna stream the Gems final match today or tomorrow. Silent 5 Live, hi! I just felt like yapping about Shadowverse Evolve, the physical TCG. Because there's actually a lot to talk about. And I actually have played this format this time. I played like 5 games with Igni the other day on his channel. And I played like 5 games with my friend. Which is the most amount of Shadowverse Evolve I've ever played. Which is kind of sad. Verena's such a sweet sort. A sweet short. I'm sorry, a sweetheart. I know. I heard she is in the new story after all, the new event, I think. I haven't played much Genshin now. I still haven't played new Genshin story, the event. I still haven't played Star Rail story. I just don't really care right now. I'll get to it eventually, but Foxy Gaming 1, hello. You Igni built a scuffed aggro abyss, no Serb. You can proxy Cerberus if you want to against me. Ain't no big deal. It's not like it's gonna help. Aggro abyss fucking sucks. Just kidding, we'll see. I don't have a whole lot of nice things to say about Aggro Abyss, or just Abyss in general right now. But I might be uneducated. Today we're gonna educate ourselves. I'm going to get educated and share my education with you. Because we're gonna do a bit of a deep dive into Shadowverse Evolve, the current meta. And the reason why I can do this now... I can do this now while I couldn't really do this easily before is because we have this now. We have a Shadowverse Master, a Shadowverse Evolve Master website in English now. So we actually have a good resource for English information, English deck list or whatever. Which means we have an actual proper tier list to refer to. And on this tier list is a bunch of other decks I've never ever seen before in my life. I didn't even know Stormhaven was a thing. I didn't even know Fable Sword was a thing. Apparently it's not good, but it's still playable. So, I think the Funny Egg expansion came out, what, like 2 weeks ago now? So I've had a chance to play. And TLDR, Egg Haven rules. Hero Sword fucking sucks. Actually, I haven't played with Musume against the new decks. And chess is based? Chess is based, it's not good, but it's based. Chess in tier 3 Sag, I know. Fuck the egg, it's so smug. Tenga egg? So yeah, let's talk about egg haven. Let's start off with what is probably the best deck of the format. In the additional dialogue after the event is over, Shenhe told Ganyu XL said her outfit was inappropriate. And your first interpretation was that XL called Shenhe a slut. She is! Anyway. You know that suggested to Balron to color code the tiers for readability? Nice. I don't even know the Shadowverse master devs. I just know Bima. I just know Bima is part of this and that's it. But thank you to Shadowverse master guys. So why is Egg so busted? Egg Haven is basically, it's not even a Haven deck. This is actually an Abyss deck in disguise. This deck is Abyss if it was good. Oh, just Balron and Bima. Oh, okay, just the two of them. They do a good job. They do a damn good job. Clean websites. I'm not sure how frequently they're gonna update the decks in here. I'm not sure if they're I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to keep track of all of the tournament results. Oh wait, well hold on. Forgot to open up this page actually. Because I have another website we can refer to. Oh shoot, I lost the link. Hold on. I have a second website we can refer to for Japanese tournament results. I don't know if there's... I'm not sure if there's a good resource for English tournaments yet. Because I know VG Paradox was doing SV Shadowverse Evolve for a bit, but I'm not sure if they kept doing it though. Here we go. So this is Dexander. This site has a bunch of Japanese tournament results. So we can refer to these deck lists to see how the Japanese meta may have developed. Oh damn, really? Oh wait, well then again. I was gonna say, damn, Uma was this hard and Haven was just all the way back here. But then again, the reason why is because this is unnerfed Uma Musume. They never got the restrictions the way that we did in English. Uma is still a tier 0 deck in this format. So I guess that makes sense. But in Japanese format, we saw Uma Musume, Hero Sword. Is Hero supposed to be that good? Because Hero felt really bad when I was playing it. It worked against Igni because he was playing Jabberwock, but... Wait, Fable Force? Not mid-range? I thought mid-range was supposed to be good. Like, so I think Silver Control is supposed to be good against Uma, but we'll get to that later on, I guess. Anyway, Egg. Funny Egg. Hero Soul is an aggro deck? Yeah, but it's a bad aggro deck though. Anyway, I'll get there when we get there. So the reason why Egg Haven is so good is because it's a really consistent burn deck where the idea is that the funny egg, when you evolve him, he evolves for free by the way. When you evolve him, he blows up everything. He deals 5 damage to all other followers in the field. Actually, including himself. He does 5 damage to everything. 3 damage to the face. He does discard your own hand, but that's not really a problem. Because the way that Egg Haven works is that it develops a toolbox by building up your EX area, which is basically your second hand, as well as your drop zone, because you can summon stuff from the graveyard as well too. Egg obviously is really good, but this thing, Alice, there's a reason why Alice is a $40 card right now. Alice is insane. When she evolves, you search the top 4 cards of your deck, you put 2 Fable cards from among them into your EX area. The other effect doesn't really come into play as often, but you can move Fable Counter from yourself to another guy. Fable Counters are used to pay cost for a couple cards. I don't think Fable Counters are as common in Haven. Fable Haven. The main card that uses it is this guy. That's Hidden Soldier. If he's summoned from anywhere other than hand, so if he's summoned from Graveyard or EX area, you put a Fable Counter on him, and you can remove a Fable Counter from him to deal burn damage, 2 damage to either an enemy follower or enemy leader. And it's not once per turn. You can stack several counters on it with Alice, and I think something else. I think her. Yeah, Fairy also can give counters to a card. So if you have Tin Soldier in the EX area, you can have Alice put a token on him. He fanfares, gets a token, a counter I mean. Fairy gives a token. You can unleash all 6 to deal 6 damage. I'm sorry, 3 counters to deal 6 damage to face if you wanted to. This card, I think March Hare is the one card that really ties this all together. Fanfare, look at the top 5. You may put a Fable Fall that costs 5 play points or less from among them. So it's like all of your Fables are going to be 5 costs. You can search for Alice's, you can search for the eggs. You can search for these things. And you can also pay to send this amulet to the graveyard. Select a Fable Fall that costs 3 play points or less in your grave and put onto your field. So again, it procs Tin Soldier. You can summon back Alice. That's the reason why you actually do need 3 copies of the Evo. Which is really fucking annoying because the Evo form costs $25 in USD. You can recycle Alice so easily to get, you know, build up even more EX area. Summon egg and all that. Hold on, give me a second. I forgot to set something up. One moment. But yeah, egg, good. This is the reason. Egg Haven is also a gatekeeper deck. Egg Haven is a gatekeeper deck for board-based decks. So chess actually isn't even bad. Chess is actually fairly decent. But because chess is so board-based, the only thing this deck really does is you make a good board. You can make pretty strong wide boards with chess rune, while also clearing enemy followers because they make a bunch of guys and they deal damage to followers. But this deck has no face damage. It just makes guys, so this deck just instantly dies to Egg Haven. One single egg kills your entire king combo board. Okay, I guess chess does have some burn. It has like one little baby burn, but that's beside the point. Hold on, I'm trying to set up my camera here. I had a scuffed camera setup just put together at the last minute. Because I want to show you the combo. I feel like it's kind of straightforward, but mostly I just want to flex my deck. Where's my mats? I swear I had more mats. There we go. Let King deal burn damage or something, IDK. He does damage, but he only does damage to followers, which is kind of lame. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole once per turn anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, this is so scuffed. All right. So let me show you the deck. Let me show you what I mean. Oh my God, it's hands. Hi. So that is not egg. This is egg. I should have been a bit more prepared for this. I kind of just decided to have hand cam at the last minute, but Oh my god, Alice, hi. So your early game is you play a bunch of one-drop amulets like Burb and the Will to Overcome. Pinion Prayer just kind of fills up the early game because you can do turn 1 Pinion into turn 2 Storm guy. You don't really get going until turn 3 or 4. The Will Overtaken is just a stack. Stack the top 3 cards of your deck. This Goober. This is the reason why Haven has the best or most consistent Fable engine. Is because this guy is just fanned for you switch your deck for a Fable card. So you can just search for Alice next turn, and if you go in second, just evolve right there. Alice, hi. New mat. I play this on stream with. I play this on Igni stream. If you didn't see, I didn't announce it because I didn't realize this at the time either. But I did a Shadowverse Evolve stream with Igni the other day. We just chilled out, played a couple games after he played gems. Dude, all of my all of my Evolve Alices are SL. I just said fuck it and bought all SLs because the SL is basically the same price as regular Evolve Alice anyway. This mat is amazing, by the way. It's pretty big and the edges are embroidered, so it's like a really sturdy. It's a really sturdy material, and the edges aren't gonna fray. Egg Abyss last words. I guess. Well, here's the thing: is that Egg, he is neutral, but he's not recyclable or abusable in other Fable decks the way that it is in Haven. The entire reason why this deck is so broken, it's not even necessarily Alice. Alice is obviously the big part, but it's because Haven has this thing. So what I've done is when I've had games where I'm on turn 3 going second, I would do Alice, Evo Alice using the Evo point. The Katat 4 gets 2 guys. I guess I could add Explosion. 2 guys that go into EX area. And say the following turn Alice dies, right? On turn 4, you could play March Hair's Tea Time into another Alice. Oh wait, no, that's not true. This is the one that you check the top 5, I mean. Oh, Pinion Prince. I haven't talked about this guy. The other Fable cards, the 5-cost Fables aren't like amazing, but they're just kind of nice. Pinion Prince, he evolves for 1. On Fanfare, select a favorite card in your graveyard, put it into your EX area. So again, it's another way to build up your EX so that I think usually you do Egg, at least when I've been playing, usually I do Egg Burn around turn 5 or 6 maybe? So if you need a bit more time to set up your EX area before doing Egg, because you discard your hand, you can wait for that. Also, Yokai, thank you for the follow. Hello, hi. And Odette is just pretty good in general. Odette, she's just heal. Fanfare heal 2, and Last Words heal 2. She's a fairly big body, a fairly annoying body that heals 4 total. It's not amazing, but the fact that you can get her for 4 costs, you can cheat her off for 4 costs with much Hair's Tea Time is pretty good. But yeah, Tea Time, you just summon whatever the hell from the top deck. Or you can pay 2 to summon back your Alice, summon back your Egg. It's just good. So Egg, Abyss, Last Word is just a meme. Is there even Last Word support in Abyss though? Because, God, I don't even know what Abyss has, honestly, at this point. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about these cards yet. I mean, you know what these cards are. You know about Ding Dong and Dark Offering, but these are especially good. Well, the reason why these cards are a bit better, even better in Egg Haven, Ding Dong? Sorry, this is my Japanese copy. My English copy is in my my main deck, my best deck chest. But yeah, you get to do, if you have Ding Dong still alive, or hell, even on the same turn that you play Egg. So with Egg, you evolve him. You can play Ding Dong first, then Egg evolve. You blow up the entire field. You kill your Ding Dong, and then you get to draw one with the last words. So you discard your hand, and then you get to draw one card back. And Dark Offering is... this card is so much more versatile than I expected. Because Dark Offering, it's like Soul Conversion at home. You destroy one card on your field to heal 3, draw 1. It's a quickie though. So you can use this to pop any amulets that you don't care about. Say for example, the Alice Searcher. This card you can kill off, because you don't need to use a act ability that often. Oop. I chopped the guy. As to the adventure, the bonus effect, the other effect isn't as important, where you pay 1, send to graveyard to give a guy rush in the sale. I guess that's still pretty damn good though. It's pay 1 to give any guy rush a sale, which is not that bad actually. But if you don't wanna pay the additional cost to use the additional effects, you can just send them away with Abyss, not Abyss, Dark Offering. And you, because it's a quickie, if you have a Ding Dong or really any follower that's about to die, on attack declaration, you can just do Dark Offering, kill the guy that's about to die anyway, and you get the heal and draw. Was there anything else I had to talk about? I feel like Egg is fairly straightforward. Although, ironically, in my matches against Igni the other day, Egg was the only deck I played that lost. I was playing against Igni's meme, his meme-ass Jabberwock, and I fucking lost the match. I got O2'd by Jabberwock. I assume that this deck does struggle against Dragoncraft in general. Because Dragon... Wait, I just realized, where's my Junko? Dragoncraft doesn't really care about the field wiping. Because Dragon just plays the big guys and goes big Storm Phase and calls it a day. Dragon is mostly about doing storm damage and building up... building resources. Where is Junko? Hold on. Oh my god, Junko, hi! There we go. We have Ding Dong, Punk Devil, who? Money Goes, who? Kali, Dark Alice, Mordecai, the Ghosts. How many of the... Wait, what's the last word's payoff, though? I don't think Abyss has any... I don't think they have any Abyss... Abyss has last word's payoff, do they? There's no last word synergy other than just all having last words. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, you have actual real soul conversion, but like, that's only one good card. It's the only good card that Abysscraft has. So I haven't tried out Egg Haven against Uma Musume. Uma Musume, I feel like, is pretty straightforward because it's not changed at all. There's never gonna be any Uma... There's never gonna be any more Uma support, so the deck is mostly gonna stay the same. Some builds do vary though. There are some different changes you can add to Uma, like a couple of spicy texts. 7 more centimeters is not that popular of a card, but you can play it as a meme. God, do I have to bring out my Uma deck for this? I feel like anyone that's been following Shadowverse Evolve already knows and is sick of Uma Musume. But basically, this deck is just This Uma Musume, to put it shortly, is just runecraft combined with swordcraft. It makes board and plays a bunch of spells. Here, I guess I'll get my Uma support. I'll get my Uma deck out so I can show you some basic stuff. If I can find... So Uma just gets good value. Oh, I do have... Wait, hold on. I do have 5 centimeters in my deck. 7 centimeters, I mean. I've just never played this thing at all. So yeah, Uma primarily revolves around Diver Scalded. Uma has a bunch of fancy ass tricks and memes that they can play, but the primary play is with Diver Scalded, because on Fanfare you search your deck for an Uma spell at the hand. While she's on the field, the first Uma spell you play that turn costs 1 play point. You reduce the cost by 1. So say you can add this thing. This is a 1-drop. It's basically better Angelic Snipe. Since you have oh, it only works. Oh, I actually... Oh damn, was I cheating with this card? I actually didn't realize. I thought it does 3 damage if an Uma follower, but no, it's 3 damage if you have a racing follower. Oopsie poopsie. But anyway, cheating aside. For example, if you play this on turn 4, you get this thing you can play for free as a removal. And what makes Uma super duper broken, what makes Diver super broken, is that it works during either player's turn. So on the opponent's turn, it still reduces your quick play. So if you have 0 play points, your opponent might think, if your opponent doesn't know Uma, they might think, oh, they don't have a response, attack, dive or something. They do Lamplet for 0 play point, kill. Which is especially dirty if you have something like Agnes Tachyon on the field to do even more removal. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Because Uma has so much shit. You have the funny Oguri cap for giant ass face damage. Spend 3 carries to get some bunch of stats. It's Storm. It AoEs. There's a couple cards that people like or don't like to play. One card that some people are kind of on the fence on is Rice Shower. Rice Shower, as well as Morozenski. I have these in my build just because I net decked, but oh yeah, that's right. Uma is also better Abyss as well too. Basically, every single class can do Abyss's job, but better. You unironically play Necromancy in here. Because Rice Shower on Fanfare, she's a mill too. You deal 3 damage to a follower and then you mill the top 2 cards of your deck, and on last words you add a card from the graveyard back to hand. Whereas Maru, she has Fanfare, Necro Charge 10. You can select an enemy follower on the field, give it -4/-4. And I think her evolve is pretty much the same thing without the Necro Charge condition. -2/-2, I'm sorry. But yeah, Uma, the reason why Uma is gonna stay good for a very long time, it just has everything. It's got good followers, it's got good removal, it's got fucking Diver Scalded, which is a really good advantage / removal engine. And it has a bunch of other techs, like you can play, you have a built-in archetype, what's it called again? You know the 4-drop neutral spell that you normies have to play? The 4-drop that destroys a guy. Destroys a follower or amulet. You guys gotta pay 4 costs to do that shit. Uma can do it for 2. If you have at least 10 Umas in your grave, it costs 2 or less play point. It costs 2 less to play. So it goes from 4 cost to 2 costs, and if you play this with Diver Scalded, it becomes a 1 cost of removal. Other stuff. Vodka is more storm damage. Draw. Removal. This card is also... Wait, did I get that wrong? Hold on. Okay, I lied. So, Soto is father removal. It's a 1 cost father removal. I'm sorry. She's an Inorg type destruction. She's a destroy amulet or card. Wait, oh, she's only amulet. Have I been cheating the entire time? Okay, maybe I don't know anything about this game, chat. Maybe you should play Demonic Simulacrum. Does anyone have the sauce for Simulacrum? Yo, I asked on Twitter. I asked on Twitter if anyone had the sauce for her. Cause I really want to play Angel of Chaos, but you can't do true neutral. Pure neutral is so fucking bad. But I got a couple ideas on Twitter. Someone told me that you can play this in Abyss with Death's Breath. Because they turned Death's Breath into a reanimate card. Death Breath is like, I think it's 6 play points, summon a guy that costs 8 or less from the graveyard. So yeah, you can reanimate Angel of Chaos for 6 instead of 7. Yeah. And also Abyss just has burn damage in general. So you can... neutral, I guess, has some burn cards you can combine with Abyss as well too. But yeah, Uma, I can't thoroughly explain Uma because obviously, I guess I don't know the Uma cards either. Uma's really fun though. I think Uma might be my favorite deck to play. Not because it's one of the best decks, but because it's just so neat. It's very unique. Okay, it's not, maybe unique is not the word, because I said it's basically Abyss, Sword, Rune, but better. But having access to so many tools, it's like it's a neat toolbox kind of deck. Let's go full Abyss burn with aggro. But I don't want to get Cerberus though. Cerberus is one of the only staples in Shadows Evolved that I never bought. Because I pulled Cerberuses, but I gave them to my friend instead. I sold them to my friend. You gonna go shopping for singles today? Yeah, Igni, build more than one deck, please. I feel guilty. I feel guilty playing like playing all of these different decks, just bullying Jabberwock over and over again. Except with Egg. Egg is bad. Egg is fake. Hero Sword is a real deck. So Hero Sword, it's an aggro deck. Hero Sword is the aggro deck. Heroes based, aggro based. It's kind of awkward though. So the way that Hero Sword works is that you play a bunch of shitty 1-drops. You play all of these terrible ass 1-drops just so you can play them to empty your hand. If they stick, that's cool, but going wide against certain matchups like Dragon can be pretty effective. And the idea is that you go aggro so that you play Fencer. I think around turn 6, turn 5 if you go in second, you can do a very specific, really funny, high roll ass combo where you can do Venom, Fencer, Fanfare, search your deck for a hero card, add to your hand. You would search for Amaro. Amaro has a very high evo cost. He costs 3 to evolve. But when you evolve Fencer for 1, on evo, Fencer gives another heroic follower a free evo. He free evos Amaro, so you don't have to pay the 3. And on evolve, you select a hero from your graveyard and play it for 0. You summon a hero for free from the graveyard. He also has strike, +1/+1, I guess. And ideally, you summon back McDouble. Mock Knight, if he's similar to Egghaven, similar to Tin Soldier from Egghaven, if this card was put on the field from anywhere other than hand, you give it Storm. So ideally, if you're really, really good at this game, you can do turn 5. Wait, I can show you with physical cards. That's why I set up this damn camera, is I can physically show you the combo. BNB is $7. She's $7 over there? I don't know what the conversion rate, but over here, BNB is like $3 USD. So I don't know how much that is in Singapore's. Wow, heroes. Well, okay, I just explained to you, but I can show you on paper. There we go. So, I'm a god gamer, right? I have the perfect setup here, right? I'm a good player, of course. I'm a good hero player, so of course I have the perfect setup. Fencer for 3. Add to hand Amuro. Then summon Amuro for 2 play points. Pay 1 or spend evil points to evolve. Here's the thing I actually didn't notice until yesterday or the other day when I played with Igni. Fencer, as a regular body, he's 2-2. But as an evolve, he's a fucking 5-5 guy. So, if you have to play Fencer early in the game, and if they don't remove it, you can just evolve, hit 5 to the face. So Fencer on Evo, Evo's Amuro, and Amuro on Evo, summon a Storm guy. Summon a Storm Mock Knight. However, that's if all the stars align. And this is my problem with Hero Sword, is that it's a very specific combo, because one, you have to empty your hand pretty fast if you want to play Fencer, which is really annoying if you get higher cost cards stuck in your hand. For example, so this deck is an aggro deck, but it plays a bunch of these high cost guys for the late game so you can play these after Fencer. But if you get stuck with these in your hand, and if you don't have a way to thin out your hand, then you could just brick on Fencer. It's possible for you to brick so hard that you straight up cannot evolve Fencer, because Fencer only gets to evolve if you have 2 or less play points. I'm sorry, 2 or less cards in hand. Mid-range? No, this is not mid-range. Mid-range sword is a different build. Mid-range sword is the safe sword build, whereas this is turbo aggro. Because you have to... What I don't like about Hero Sword... See, this stream is just going to be ranting about Hero Sword, is that you have to... So many things have to come into play. So many things have to come into place. You have to have a bunch of 1-drops to empty out your hand. You have to find Mock Knight, get them into the graveyard, so you can have your Storm target, or even just any hero follower. Just getting any hero follower in the graveyard is kind of challenging, to be honest. So say, let me do like a test hand against you, to you guys, right? Okay, so say if I keep this hand, I can just play out all these 1-drops to empty out my hand. So let's go seconds. My 1 Japanese gem commander, because she's actually expensive. So say turn 1, turn 2. Wait, I have the God hand. No way. Turn 2, play a bunch of these guys. Imagine that a couple of them die. Draw. I guess I would play Mock Knight. Wow, I'm so good at this game. He does not have Storm yet. Attack. Turn 4. Okay, now here's where things get kind of problematic. So, the later the game goes, you're more likely to get a bunch of these 3-drops in the hand, and it's very inconvenient to empty your hand to make space to thin out your hand if you have a bunch of cards like this. Especially if it's like Gemstaff Commander, where she searches for Fencer, but it's a cycle, so you're not thinning your hand. Something tells me Control Abyss can be sick nasty, but no one's cracked the code. People have tried out Control Abyss for a while. I don't know if it happens to be better in this current format, but I'm personally not a fan. I think Control Abyss is good against Hero Sword, because if you make them discard their hand, okay, actually, against Control Abyss, you can make them discard Fencer, maybe, or you can make me discard all these bad cards in my hand, filling up space. So somehow I have to find a way to get rid of these cards, because I don't think Hero Sword has a way to discard cards. Like, if there's a way to discard then summon something, maybe that's something, but don't go trying to convince people Sword is bad when it's tier 1. I mean, it's good against Dragon. Hero Sword being an aggro deck, it's good against Dragon. I'm not sure if it's that good against Egg or Uma Musume, because I think they have more removal compared to Dragon. I'm not sure. I haven't tried out those matchups. So say turn 4, I guess I'll play Heroic Entry. Wait a second, I can use Heroic Entry to get another Mac Knight. Oh, it's Amaro. Is it check 3 or top 4? Top 4. I play this deck, but I forget. I guess Amaro. Into Quick Blader. Yeah, hooray, cool, yeah. So, if the opponent is good and they have removal, then what? Oh my god, Fencer, hi! Wait, I can play you! Dude, I'm so good at this game! But that was a god roll though, right? I didn't even have to play Gemstaff to search for Fencer. I had the Mac Knight set up, but I played so many games with Hero Sword. Okay, not so many games. I played like 6 games with Hero Sword. And I have my friend played Agnes is $14. What? Yeah, you should cop. That's non-evil Agnes. Yeah, get those, dude. Agnes is like $30 USD. So I did make some adjustments to this build. I got some suggestions from I almost said Shondo. That's the VTuber. I got some advice from Singapore. He's a guy that runs a Singapore website. Is it Shinto? I want to get this right. It's like I know the guy, but I fucking forgot. I just want to make sure. Wait, Shinto is the Japanese mythology. Oh, this Shinto. Shinto-senpai. So, I got some tips from Shinto where he recommended, instead of playing the high-cost followers like Alexander or Naruto Bayan or Albert, you can play Pompous Princess. You can play Pompous Princess because on Fanfare, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck to summon a 1-drop, and you play so many 1-drops that you're probably gonna get a hit. And also, Hero Sword is so fragile. Hero Sword has no removal. So Unbridled Fury being a 1-drop removal is fine. You go fairly wide with your 1-drop, so Unbridled can actually hit some decent numbers. Is there anything else I want to bitch about? Here's another thing too, is that after you get your Fencer combo, after you get your full Fencer combo, then what? Because the thing is that once you play Fencer, you're top decking. Maybe if you have Gemstaff Commander, you can search for Leonidas. But after you play the Fencer combo, and let's say you have another Fencer combo. Fencer combo for 3 damage, woohoo. Hey, it's 3 damage on board. Board is good! Board is so good, right? Let's say, once you get your whole Fencer combo, they probably won't do a full clear, because it is a lot of stats on the board. Princess package is legit. I actually do like Princess. I feel like it makes the deck run a little bit smoother, in the early game at least. It still doesn't solve my other problems with the deck though. So after you play out the funny combo, right? Assume the opponent clears most of this, at least say they clear both of these guys, right? I have almost no cards in hand. I'm top decking. And what am I gonna top deck? Probably a 1-drop. Okay, we can work with that. But because you run so many 1-drops, okay, we can work with that. Because you run so many 1-drops, you can very likely just top deck bricks. If you don't have gem staff to search for follow up like Leonidas or something. So what I'm saying is just draw better. You can play Hero Sword if you're a dragon main. If you can get the god draws, then the Hero Sword is a deck for you. It's just not the deck for me. I personally like regular mid-range sword better. Anyway, what is next? Oh yeah, dragon. I don't have dragon built. I can't actually give that much insight about dragon. I was too cheap to get the Discord package. Which is, Discord is really not as expensive compared to, you know, Uma Musume or Egg Haven. But since I already spent so much money on those guys, I didn't really feel like extending further to get Discord Dragon. So Discord Dragon is good because it's Dragon, right? Dragon good, Ramp is good. What Discord does is that it adds a bit of an advantage engine. So, wait, what other Discord cards do we have? This is Discord, like, Father. Say, for example, Dracomancer's right, or even Shenlong Discords. Fanfare discard card you heal at the start of your end phase if you discard a card this turn. His card's really good, what? Okay, this is my first time reading some of these cards. If you discard a card this turn, select an enemy leader or a follower in the field and deal it 2 damage. That's so good! You play a couple of cards that discard as cost, and some of these cards, such as Trail of Light, have effects when they're discarded. Trail of Light just draws into the card, so it's not even a cost. And Dragon Song Flute, when this is discarded, you add to hand. You add to EX area a Hellflame Dragon. Hellflame Dragon token is a 4/3 2-drop rush guy. And if you were to play Dragon Song, do you ever do this effect? I haven't seen Discord in action a whole lot. I guess if you want to, you can play 3 more play points to summon a Hellflame Dragon, draw a card. Or you can just send this card to graveyard, discard a card, put a Hellflame Dragon to EX area. You can only do that effect if Overflow is active for you. I guess I've never read this card before. I only know about Ramp. All I know about Ramp Dragon, all I know about Dragoncraft is that it has Ramp. And Shenlong was broken. Why is Ramp good? Because playing big guys is good. You can ramp into Forte for face damage. You can ramp into Oguri Cap for face damage. This is a card. I didn't even know this card was a thing until I saw a bunch of people playing this at Worlds. This is a horse card. It's just a neutral. It's a 6-drop, just a good guy. Just a good singular guy. It's got Rush, it's got Strike if there's no other guys in the field. Select an enemy, follow in the field, and destroy it. And you do burn damage. So it's a 6-drop, just remove 2 guys. The big reason why this deck is expensive though. Is Forte still expensive actually? If you want to wait, she's like only $12 right now. I say only because she was like $30 before. It's not that bad. If you really wanted to, you can wait because Forte does get reprinted eventually. I guess, but Olivia though? Olivia's like a $40 card, right? Dragon is one of the only cards that can really actually use Olivia. She's $30. Oh, she's gone down. Olivia can choose to either... You can choose 2 of the following. Get an Evo point, heal, draw, and you can make the opponent discard. I think the opponent chooses. I'm pretty sure the opponent chooses what to discard, so you can't force Hero Sword to discard their Fencer. Wait, is Rico expensive? I only pulled one copy. She's pretty good though. She's seeing a lot of play. Oh wow. I could have sworn she was only like $2 before when she first came out. Oh wow, I should have bought more. Damn. She's being sold for 25? What? What? Okay, I'm kind of mad. I should have bought them sooner, dude. I have one copy. I'm probably not gonna play Dragon anyway, but that's a little annoying. A suit Haruka Brahma's taken over you. Dude, I know. She's so cool and cute. Flute is like $13, yeah. Dragon is pretty expensive. Imagine being a Dragon main. Okay, $10. A couple of the cards went down, and a couple of the cards went way up. I'm pretty sure Trail is pretty expensive for a silver card, right? $2? I mean, that is technically expensive for a silver card, but anyway. Dragon is just a bunch of good guys. It's just a bunch of good value guys. You know how it is. You ramp, you cheat out play points to play more bigger value guys. The new addition to the deck is Draknir. Draknir, you do not play Armed Dragon. Pure Armed Dragon is fucking worthless. Pure Armed Dragon doesn't do anything, which makes me really sad because I was so excited for it. We are still missing the other Laevateinn forms, but I don't think the other Laevateinn forms really do much either. But Haruka wearing a suit means you can get her to go with you inside a men's bathroom. Yeah, you could. Man, I'm done for it, dude. Same. Yeah, Draknir is just better Dragon Warrior. I actually just realized that we don't have Dragon Warrior anymore, which makes sense. Fanfare, you summon a Draconic Weapon. Draconic Weapon, you engage it to give a guy +1 defense. Normally it costs 1, but Draknir just summons directly. It only buffs up Dragon followers, so you can't buff up Ding Dong, unfortunately. And on evolve, you deal damage. If there's another armed follower in the field, you deal 4 damage. It really is just Dragon Warrior. It's straight up is just better Dragon Warrior. Like, actually, okay. Why not both? 3 Dragon Warriors, 3 Draknirs. You don't have the evolve deck space, that's why not both. Oh yeah, Dragooner! I haven't talked about Dragoon yet. Yeah, Dragoon is here as a finisher. Fanfare, deal X damage to each enemy leader and enemy fall in the field. X equals the number of cards in hand, and you discard your hand. Dragoon is just Egg Haven at home. Although obviously its scale is higher. And if it doesn't kill them, then you can use Dragoon to on-evolve, draw 3. So if you need to, if Dragoon is not enough to end the game, then you can still recover. You want Dragon? I kind of wish I invested into Dragon more, because I got the Fortes, but I was too lazy to get the rest. I do have Olivia. But I'm not using her in any decks right now. She's just kind of collecting dust. So that's a tier 1. I feel like out of all of these decks, Uma is still the most solid. Uma is, you know, it's nerfed, but it just has so many options. Uma is the most versatile deck out of all the tier 1 decks, I'd say. A-Caven is super consistent and super dirty, and it just straight up erases certain matchups. However, Mid-Range Force is supposed to be good against Uma. The only classes I haven't built are Dragon, Forest, and Abyss. So I don't know a whole lot about Mid-Range Forest. Forest was not that popular in Japanese format. As you can see, it was mostly Beauty and Beast, but even then, B&B is not even like that amazing. As according to that tier list, Beauty and Beast is a just kidding. It's also tier 2. Never mind. Okay, we'll get there in a bit. Mid-range sword has gotten a lot more popular in English format though. It's been really interesting to see how the English format has changed, how it's diverted away from Japanese format. Because I just kind of assumed that the meta was solved, you know? I just kind of assumed that the Japanese players had it figured out. Although, one, the pre-Uma nerf was a huge deal. The pre-Uma nerf as well as Shenlong nerf allowed more decks to come into the format. And there's been a lot more just unique English cooking going on. Dude, Shadowverse Evolved Worlds was fucking crazy. Because there were the regular top tier decks like Dragon and Umumusume. But then people were bringing out Aggro Abyss. People brought out, someone bought Spellchain. Some guy bought Spellchain, not D-Shift. Storm. Storm, Burn, Spellchain. Like, there's been a lot more creative solutions being discovered in English format. And one of those is the Resurrection, the Rise of Forest. Forest is way more popular in English compared to Japanese. But why though? I don't even know how to play Forest, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I tried playing. I built Forest in set 1 and I was like, okay, now what? Like, what do you even do? We like combo? It's not even combo though. You don't even do combo plays in Forest Craft. You just get draws. You get a bunch of draws. You get removal. I know about the Fable package though. With set 3, you add in a little Fable engine, so you don't play Alice, but you do play Faria, because Fable counters actually matter for these guys. Trito Dome, Trito D. It's a 2-drop guy on Evo. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. If you get a card that costs 1 PP from among them, add to hand. Put the main on bomb deck. You have so many targets. It's not just Forest 1 PPs, it's just any card that costs 1. So you could add your Ding Dongs, you can add your Nature's Guidances. And Flower Princess is a okay, I lied. I thought Tweedledum used Fable counters, but I guess it's just Flower Princess. Fanfare, you put a fairy token to your EX area, combo 3. Oh, combo! There is a combo! Combo 3, put a Fable counter on this card. You can also give Fable counter with Faria. I guess Faria is here just as another 1-drop search target. Doesn't hurt, I guess. Playing 1-drops in general is nice because it gives you more bounce targets, I guess. And you can activate, remove a Fable counter from this card, select an enemy on the field, and deal it 3 damage. This gives you... What's really good about Faria is that it's early game. You can get access to removal pretty fast. Maybe not the combo. Not combo 3, but you can easily just do turn 1 Faria, turn 2 Princess. Faria gives Princess a counter right there. And you can start clearing board in the early game. So this deck, I imagine, would just annihilate Sword, right? Because this deck has access to so many early removal, so many early removal tools, like May. May deals 1 to a guy on Fanfare, and when she's bounced, she does 1 to a guy. Is this Shadowverse 2? No, this is Shadowverse Evolve. Evolve is the physical TCG. The actual real ass cards. Here, I can show you. I can show you. Real ass cards. Wow. This is Haven though, it's not Forest. I don't have Forest built. I do have Forest cards. But I don't have mid-range Forest built. And I have a friend that wants to play Forest more than me. I feel kind of bad though, because apparently he needs this thing. Is this thing super important for Forest though? Because it's just a good card in general. I imagine that Forest might have a better, or not better, but some kind of alternative. So what the fuck does this deck even do? Marvelous Sunday is another bounce. Fanfare, return another guy in the field. You heal too. Aishan Flash. Aishan Flash is amazing. Aishan Flash, you can choose a 3-drop. You can pay 1 to raise her. Raise gives it rush, you know, stat increase, whatever. Select up to 1 enemy follower on the field and return to the hand. So I think Force actually probably has maybe the best removal? Other local tons for me? For me? No, I live in the middle of nowhere. I live in the middle of the ocean with no locals, so I just kind of play with my friends sometimes. Yeah, okay, so it's like tempo. Okay, that makes more sense, yeah. You can build up your own resources while also clearing the opponent's shit pretty easily. Okay, that makes more sense, yeah. It doesn't really feel mid-rangey. Everyone calls it mid-range sword. Not mid-range. Everyone calls it mid-range force, but I guess tempo is more accurate. Suzuka. I know Suzuka. Suzuka is the card. Suzuka is a 4-drop Storm. Storm good. And when you evolve her, on evolve you select a guy in the field and you bounce it back to owner's deck. Is it top? Yeah, you bounce it back to the top of the deck. So if the opponent plays something big like Leonidas, you can just bounce it back. Assuming that Leonidas doesn't kill itself, but just as an example. But if they have a heavy invested guy, you can just bounce it back and hit face. I guess the idea is that you keep controlling your opponent's board while still doing face damage or pressure, applying pressure yourself. Who the hell is Rose Deer? Fanfare put a Thorn Burst. Rush. Is that good? Because Rose Deer was a newer addition to the deck. Rose Deer is a fairly old card now, but people are adding it into the deck now. Thorn Burst is a token spell that deals 3 to a guy. It deals damage to either leader or follower and draw a card, so it's more face. It feels kind of heavy though. I just kind of ignored Rose Deer because it seemed heavy, but it's good. I guess it probably isn't that expensive by Evolve standards, right? Embrace Tazuna to res Suzuka. Yeah, dude, that's the build that someone played at Worlds. That's another one of those really crazy decks that would play on Worlds. Is there... Can I find that list on here? Because I know there's some... There's some list from last expansion. Extra bird and draw is okay, I guess. I guess it's okay. Yeah, this deck just pretty much does a bunch of chip damage over time to eventually do the Silver Bolt. Silver Bolt is typically your finisher. You select a guy, draw a card, and deal damage to a selected enemy. X equals the number of cards in your hand. I actually don't know how much... Because your tokens don't count, so I'm actually not sure how much hand you're supposed to have on Silver Bolt turns. Like... I guess I did watch Worlds though, and it did seem to work out just fine. But look at this shit, dude. Look at this shit. Second place in Worlds was fucking Rose Queen. This is a set 1 build. This is a set 1 deck that had Suzuka, a couple horses and other stuff thrown in. It's just like, this is what showed me that I just do not understand this game. Because I just assumed that Rose Queen was bad now, but she's good, always has been. Let me find a Suzuna. Is this her? Who the hell is this? Smart Falcon, return any number of other Umas. Oh, this... Huh. Return any number of other Uma cards on your field to the owner's hand. Deal X damage to each follower. X equals 2 times the number of cards returned. What? Gold City. While there are these 8 cards in the field, this fall as Storm. What? Okay, I've never seen these cards before in my life. But there is a card. There is an Uma card that you could play if you don't want to buy the manager. Where is she? There's another card that you just summon Suzuka from the graveyard, right? Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'm just blind, but people, I don't want to find the VOD though. It's going to take too much effort. But yes, mid-range sword is very versatile. I'm starting to see that now. I understand the appeal. How many people participated? Worlds was only invitational. So you'd have to qualify from a shop challenge or regionals or whatever, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. You had to qualify for regionals at a shop challenge. And then in regionals, if you have to qualify for regionals and then qualify for worlds after that. Until use of Vanguard with set 1 decks were immediately mocked. Yeah, dude, the power creep is so low in Shadowverse Evolve. The power balance is really good in Shadowverse Evolve. The only real power creep was Uma Musume, and that's it. And they learned from their mistakes. There were so many cards in Japanese format that are still good, even in set 8 format. There are cards that are still played in set 1 that are still played in set 8. Like, see, just the first deck. We're still playing Roach? We play Roach and Puppets? Yeah, Puppets are Forest Craft, by the way. They turn Orcus into a Forest Craft deck, I guess. No, you do not abuse Puppets to combo with Roach. Puppets cost 1 cost in this game. So it's not as broken as you think it is. You need Anastasia, but you don't want to buy Automaster Boxers. Automaster isn't as broken compared to Uma Musume. Automaster isn't as busted. Although there are still some generic cards, generic staples that you still want from Automaster, similar to how Uma had. But yeah, 4 is good. It's also half the price compared to some of the other top tier decks. Actually, let me compare. Because I know Uma is like a $200 deck, Egghaven is like a $300 deck. Discard Dragon is... Huh. I never actually realized how expensive these decks are. I guess this tier... I guess this tier 1 is still technically cheaper compared to other games, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! But, oh god. Yeah, this card is also 200, 300. Hero Sword, though. The hero of the people. If you want to build a lower cost top tier deck than either Hero Sword. I don't like Hero Sword though. I don't like Hero Sword, but if you want to build a lower cost deck, then you can build Forest. And Forest actually, hold on. Forest is only this expensive because of this thing, apparently. Like if you don't play Rico, then that saves you like $50. So most of the price is Ding Dong. Wait, is Ding Dong still expensive? I bet you can top with a $90 deck. Well, Hero Sword is a $90 deck, and apparently it tops. Let's see. Yeah, Ding Dong's $20. Damn. I thought she went down. I thought she went down to $10. I almost considered buying extra Ding Dongs. Ah, shucks, she was 15 for a bit. What a shame. Yeah, there are some cards that do cost real money, but at least you only need to buy 3 copies of them compared to Vanguard, you have to buy 4 copies of a $30 card. Leonidas Sword. Now here's an older build. This is just mid-range sword. You just play a bunch of good stuff. You play a bunch of good stuff, you play out Leonidas. Leonidas is actually busting this game. Leonidas, you can evolve him, select a guy in the field, deal 5 damage to himself and 5 damage to that follower. And then, you last words summon Leonidas Resolve. That's the funny token. That's the funny token that buffs up all your guys. Okay, I don't have the token on here. I'm pretty sure it's +4/+4, right? It's either +3 or +4, I forget. I played this deck, but I forgot. You just play a bunch of good value guys. You know, you play Storms, you play Fencer to build up board. These Storms especially, these Storms become really, really scary after Leonardus becomes active. Because when you get the Leonardus Amulets, they all get buffed, so you can, a Quick Blader becomes like a Storm 4 damage for 1 play point now. This is the old build though from last set, so I'm not sure what you would need to update this build. Storm mid-range, pretty much, yeah, it's good stuff. It's just good stuff sword. Why do American kids hate Brussels sprouts? The fuck? These are the best Braziska you've eaten. Brazica. It's because for some reason American cartoons used to make Brussels sprouts look gross. Like, Brussels sprouts look a little ugly, but they were seen as like a horror food in a lot of American cartoons for some reason. Brussels sprouts fuck though. They're so good. We play a horse in here. Tokaiteo. Select a guy, deal damage to it, and unevolve she's storm. Just to make this so just more storms, yeah. Narita Brian. This horse, she's just here as a tech as burn damage. Most of your guys are storms, but if they have an inconvenient ward, you can just Narita Brian deal 5 to face. I'm not gonna go over each individual card, but Leonidas is one of those kind of decks where it's super versatile. Yeah, Kids Next Door. Yeah, Kids Next Door made them look like shit, but they fuck so hard. They do. Eric Taishin way more than Latham. Well, Latham is easily the most replaceable card. He's just a guy. He's just a 3-drop, a 2-drop 3/3 vanilla. I'm actually shocked that he was I'm shocked that he's saw play for this long. Like, he doesn't do anything. He has good stats, but he doesn't do anything. You really want neutral to be a deck? Yeah, I really want to play Chaos Angel, but true neutral is not really a thing. Even when you do play Angel of Chaos, like, you still have to play Abyss cards or something to make it work better. You have so many options in this deck. You play... Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I sneezed. You can play, you know, Unbother for removal. Who? I guess Venom just has a ward. Just play a bunch of good... Who? Same Soldier. I guess Flame Soldier doesn't rely on heroes, you just play as removal. Yeah, you just play whatever cards you think are kind of cool. You can just play any cards you want in Leonardus Sword. Leonardus does get outed though. The Leonardus Amulet, it is an amulet, so a lot of people do play Execution as a way to kill the Leonardus token. But I'm not sure if Execution is still going to be a popular choice to play, because more people are focused on the Uma matchup and the Egg matchup. So if Execution sees less play, then your Leonidas is just likely to get fucking dieted, right? Although Uma, the horse deck, does have an out to Leonidas though. Oh yeah, 4 skills Leonidas. If Leonidas doesn't have a trade target, then they can just bounce your Leonidas. Or Mati Kane Tannhauser. Who? I have no idea who that is. So Beauty and Beast is a real deck? I haven't really seen anyone talk about this deck. It did do fairly well in Japanese format, apparently. This is another take on Fable. You can't abuse the egg, but you do have egg anyway. Oh, I got a Koof. I got a Koof now. I didn't pull a single copy of B&B, so I have no idea what this actually does. 6-drop, Rush, Aura, so he can't be targeted. They can't be targeted. Fanfare, put a counter on this card. If this card was on the field from anywhere other than your hand, give it Storm. What? What summons it? Huh? Okay. 5 attacks, Storm. That sounds pretty good. Activate, pay 1, remove any number of Fable counters from this guy. You buff? Give plus X, X equals the number of counters removed. That sounds really cool. Hold on. I mean, that sounds really cool, but what summons him though? Wooden Bramble? Fanfare, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put a Fable Father from among them into your EX area. Put the remaining cards in the bottom of your deck. Oh my god, EX area mentioned? Oh yeah, so that just like Egg Haven. Yeah, this does work if it's summoned from EX area. Duh. So yeah, Alice works too. Duh. Activate Centigrave, select the Fable Fallen Field, put a Fable counter on it. Wait, this sounds really cool though. Why is it only tier 2? Why is this not as popular? Stinko Windy. Fanfare, look at the top card of your deck, you may put it on the bottom deck. Oh, this is just a one-drop stack, just in general. I guess it's a one-drop, so you can bounce it pretty easily if you want to. Huh? Only one Nature's Guidance? Only one Harvest Festival? Huh. Erd is a thing, that is true, but Erd is not seeing as much play though. Erd is also pretty good against Leonidas as well too. But again, people aren't really playing Erd right now. It's not to say that Erd is a bad card now. Erd is still around even in Japanese format, but it's a tech though. It's a meta call, I think. So the other Fable cards we've seen already. We haven't seen you. Oh, this is the Lilac. This is the card I put an ulti of. 3 drop. Engage, put a Fable counter on her. Pay 1, remove a Fable counter. Select the guy, destroy it. Hard removal? Hard father removal for 4. That's pretty good. Wait, this deck looks sick. Is this bad? Like, why is this not more popular? What's it missing? Okay, it's not as versatile compared to mid-range sword, I'd say. Though it does still play a bunch of the same good cards, like Suzuka, duh. Rose Deer is still here. I guess the only real drawback is that you can't abuse Egg as hard. Because you don't summon from Grave, right? You don't summon anything from Grave the way that Egg Haven does. This deck is fun, but RNG heavy. Bro, Hero Sword is RNG heavy. Hero Sword just top deck the right cards and win, bro. But yeah, you do have to specifically get BNB out from either Alice top 4 or Bramble top 4. If you don't get those at all, that's really annoying. Does this mean Egg Ghost a thing? You can do Egg to blow up your own Ghost. I haven't seen a Ghost deck though. I know that Red Zone Rogue, I think he just put out a new video. He just put out a new Shadowverse video that it was a full hour of 9 different Shadowverse decks. And I know that Ghost is one of those decks. I haven't seen it, but I know that he did show off a Ghost deck, so I don't know if you can abuse Fable cards with Ghost, but I'll check that out later on, I guess. BNB sounds really cool. It sounds really cool, but I can imagine, I can kind of see how this deck would be less practical compared to other decks in the format. I'm gonna build this shit, bro. I really want to play this shit now. Because BNB itself is pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap, they're like $3, right? I'm pretty sure. And I already have the fucking Alice's. Normally I wouldn't recommend building a deck like this because Alice herself costs like $150 to get a full playset of both Alice and... Actually more than that, right? Alice herself costs like $200. The 3 Alices, the Unevo and the Evo versions cost like $200 to invest into. If you already have those, if you happen to have the Alice package already because of Egg Haven, then you might as well build BNB, right? And now we get to the spice. So the only deck I can actually comment about is Chess Rune. And this is the last deck I can show you on the hand cam. So Chess Rune is very based. It's very based. This deck is all about making a bunch of guys. It makes a bunch of cheap, low-cost guys. Oh, not low-cost, but good value. You have a bunch of cards that summon out the magical pawns. Pawn is just a 2/1 basic-ass vanilla token. But you have so many cards that summon them. You have Strategy, which is just a 1 play point summon a guy. You have Knights, magical Knights. It buffs up any chess follower that gets put onto the field. Not just pawns, but any chess follower that goes onto the field while he's out. It gives +1 attack. And on evolve it summons 1 pawn. So if you have magical knight say on turn 3, going second, you evo. If you don't attack and the opponent doesn't have an answer, you can just play a bunch of guys out on turn 4 and they all get buffed. Milady is Fanfare summon a pawn, put a pawn into the EX area. And on evolve, you deal damage to a guy equal to the number of chess files on the field. So chess is all about building a board while having enough removal targets. You play a bunch of damage removal, so you build a board while breaking the opponent's board as well too. Most of it, the thing about chess though, it's very board based, as in you don't really do anything else. You have a bunch of control spells. You have Blitz that deals damage to a guy equal to the number of pawns in the field +2. So by itself, it's just a angelic snipe without quick. It's not quick. If Blitz was a quick, that would be fucking insane. But it's only during your turn. If you have like 2 pawns out though, then it's a 4 damage for 1 drop, which is pretty good. Surefire is 3 damage. Quickie 4 damage if you're targeting an Evo follower. Lime Wind is Lime Wind is a bounce to hand. Witch Bolt is damage. Check is damage, and also as you look at top 4, add a chess guy to hand. The only real source of damage you have is Bishop. Bishop is you fanfare put a pawn into your EX area. Then during end phase, if there's another chess following the field, you deal 1 and heal 1. So ideally, you just don't attack with this guy. Just keep him active, keep him standing up so the opponent doesn't rush into him. And if they're playing a bad deck like Hero Sword, then if they're playing a bad deck like Hero Sword and they don't have any removal, Bishop just stays there and he just keeps pinging damage until they finally draw the out. Rook is just a ward. If you have a pawn token in your EX area, he gets +1 defense and ward, which is a little inconvenient because the only cards I actually put into EX area are Bishop and Queen. I don't think Check puts in the EX area. No, it just has a hand, right? Yeah. But I mean, 1 drop for a 2/3 ward, pretty good. And the big guy, the Mystic King. He is you could choose to you can choose to kill 1 of your chess followers to select a guy in the field, deal 5 damage to it. It's a hard once per turn, you can't abuse it. But on evolve, you select up to 4 chess guys with different names that cost 4 PP or less. You can't summon themselves. You reanimate a bunch of chess followers. I mean, the combo is pretty straightforward. I just want to show you guys my deck. I just want to flex my deck. Strangely enough, I've never actually pulled off a king combo yet. Because usually when I play this deck, I just win. Either I just win with the regular chess guys, or I just die because I fight against an AoE deck like AK and I just can't keep up a board. You play King, and on Evolve, he's a 6-drop by himself. I think 2 play points to Evolve. Yeah, 2 play points to Evolve, so it's a turn 7, turn 8 play. On Evolve, you get out the entire chessboard. Unfortunately, I think there's only 4 different names. You can't summon any pawns because they don't hit the field. But... hold on. I have to de-censor an Igni comment. He says, fuck it. Going to a local game store and buying boxes. Fuck it, we ball. Celestial pools. Actually, I actually forgot about this. You summon Knights, right? They all summon at the same time. So when you summon Knight, these all come out, and these all gain +1 attack with the Knight effect. That's so good! Rook gets the ward. Métis oversummons. Métis oversummons a pawn. That's nice. Also, I got 8 pawn tokens. You're never gonna use all 8. You only summon maybe 2 at a time. But I have 8 pawns because that's how chess is. So yeah. You make a big board. Who cares? It still dies the egg. The only father that survives the egg AoE is Mystic King because he's 6 defense. But I mean, they probably have some other way to kill that. Especially since oh, you don't engage. You don't engage to do the 5 damage. That's crazy. That's so good. Unfortunately, chess is not a budget deck. At least if you want to build the optimal deck, it's not budget. Because you play Murden and you play Agnes. And I guess Ding Dong too. You don't need to play these guys, but there's not really a whole lot else to play in Mystic King in chess. You can play Daria. You can play Daria. Because Daria reduces the cost of King. Daria, you discard your hand, you put the top 5 into EX area. And when you evolve Daria, you can choose 1 spell and 1 follower from EX area, play them for free. Play them for reduced cost of these. Both of these are... Is Murden still expensive? Is Murden still a $30 card? Because I know Agnes. Agnes is a $30 card. Yep. The thing is though, is that it's really annoying, but both of these are such good investments. Oh, Murder's down to 15. That's okay. That's fine. It's money, but it's not as bad. This is money. The optimal Runecraft Theater. You can find pretty easy replacements for Murden and Agnes, but consider this. If you buy Agnes for chess, you can use Agnes, and I guess both Agnes and Murden. You can use Agnes and Murden forever in chess, in spell chain, and most importantly, you can use them in the Shenna when the Shenna comes out in set 5. There's really not a whole lot there's really not much else to talk about spell chain, not spell chain, fuck spell chain, chess rune. It's got a bunch of spells, and it makes a bunch of guys, but it does not have any other ways to close the game, unfortunately. I don't think they ever make any more anime cards in Evolve, right? I don't think they've made any more support. Aside from more Laevateinn forms. I'm not sure if chess gets another card. If chess had storms, if Magical Knight was a storm like it is in digital, that'd be amazing, but just print a card that gives storm to all chess fathers. Checkmate! Yeah, let's get Checkmate in Evolve. Now, what the fuck are all these guys? Okay, I know Control Abyss. I understand Control Abyss, sure. Abyss is really bad right now. Abyss is really awkward right now. But the idea of Control Abyss is that you have a bunch of cards that makes the opponent discard their hand. Nice Nature, Last Words, opponent discards. Craze Executioner, on Evolve. I think this one's a random discard. Oh, you discard. Oh yeah, Craze Executioner. You select the opponent, they reveal their hand. You see their hand, and you choose a card from the discard. That's an auto win against... That's a straight up auto win against Heroic Sword, dude. Not only do you have a bunch of removal in control, but you also just snipe the Fencer, and what the fuck are they gonna do? Let's see, Igni says YOLO. It's just that recently bought insurance, so your bank account looks way less than usual. Gonna cry. I understand that feel. But unlike you, I bought insurance, went to the dentist, and the insurance doesn't even work. So I bought insurance and still had to pay for my shit out of pocket. I paid $3,000 out of pocket for the dentist, and yet here I am still buying trading cards. What the hell does Demon do again? Demonium? He's a ward. You can deal 2 to yourself to give himself Bane. Last Words, you heal 2. Actually, that's actually good. Because a 2/3 Bane ward is really annoying. This is a structure deck card. You just get Forest Bats. Fanfare, you get a Forest Bat. Just value, I guess. We talked about Malazan Sky already. Choose removal. Do you actually get Necromancy? You play Raishao in here too. Do you actually get Necromancy? Because a new addition to this deck is Alice. Dark Alice. Rush Strike makes the opponent discard a card. She does summon herself back like the OG Alice, the OG Dark Alice, but its last words, banish the top 10 to summon her back. And you gotta discard a card? What? So it's not milling. You don't set up your drop zone for Necromancy, you have to banish. It's like playing Pot of Desires. You banish the top 10. You have to discard one to bring it back too? That's so lame. But anyway, Darkcast is just a recurring body, I guess. Maybe it works a little better. You can do Death's Breath. You can do Desu Breath to bring back Dark Alice, give her ward. They kill the ward, and then she comes back as a guy. And when she comes back as a guy, she's gonna be active. She's gonna be standing up. So the opponent would have to use spell removal, which is pretty difficult because because she's a 6 stat. She's got 6 defense. She's pretty tanky. Oh my god, is that why? She's annoying to clear so that you can storm. You can hit them in the face with Dark Alice the next turn. That's so good. That's so strong. Azazel is pretty decent. Fanfare, you make the opponent discard. Oh, it's random. Oh, Azazel's random card. He's Bane. Echo Charge 10. He costs 3 less to play. And on Evolve, you change the enemy leader's defense to 10. So it does not matter how much they heal, you bring them all the way down to 10. You make the opponent Vengeance. Although, it doesn't work if the opponent is already below 10, so just don't do that. Just don't play him if the opponent is already below 10, I guess. Unless if you really want to discard, I guess. Why is this deck so expensive, though? It plays 3 Olivias? Yeah, sure, Olivia's a really good control tool. It's more discard. The idea is that you just play as many discard cards as possible to annoy the opponent. Who the hell is this? Fine Motion? On race, +1/+1, heal 2, nil 2. That's actually not bad. That's not even that bad. Wait, does this deck have potential? There's no way. There's no way, right? Okay, how much is Cerberus now? This isn't even an aggro deck anymore, but Cerberus is just so good that I guess you have to play her anyway. $10. Should I buy Cerberuses? I don't like Abyss right now. I don't like playing Abyss, but I'm not sure if you still play Cerberus in current formats. Is Cerberus still a good investment the way that Forte is? Disdain? What? Oh, I'm looking at Dragon. Disdain is a dragon. It's a dragon mechanic, not Abyss. Yokai? They have Ginsetsu? Okay, I know Machina is good, obviously. 2 costs? What do you mean 2 cost Abyss? Oh, we play Maisha. You play Ginsetsu with Natura and Maisha? Okay, maybe... You play Adami in this deck? Toy Man? Okay, maybe Abyss is based, actually. Machina is gonna be really scary. Although obviously Machina is purely Machina. This motherfucker has a full playset of UR Technolords. And UR Monos? What the fuck, dude? Okay, this is a small image. But 2 costs? Is it just Maisha? I guess so. Because Maisha is a 2 cost. Everything is 2 costs except for the Abyss Rose Queen, which I don't know what she does. Wait, does Abyss Rose Queen make all your 2-drops 0 or something? Cerberus cute, so yes, but I probably should. But I shouldn't because like I said, I paid 3 grand for dentist shit. I can't tell who this is. Altered Plane, is Altered Plane good? Okay, so fucking 2-head Abyss featuring Rose Queen. That's so weird. Oh, but apparently Cerberus does not see play right now. What a shame. But I'm pretty sure Cerberus is still just a good pickup in general. Okay, yeah, hang in there, Abyss Bros. Hang in there, Abyss Bros. You have to wait all the way until set 7 for Abyss to be top tier. What is Necro Charge looking like? That's just Machina. You lied to me. Wait, never mind. I clicked Machina, that's why. I lied to myself. Okay, so it's Ginsetsu. I don't know what Ginsetsu does. I don't know what these guys do in Evolve. We'll get there eventually. But there's a Cerberus in here though, I didn't see. Any Cerbs? No? Damn. I guess Cerberus does get power crept. Okay, so anyway, going back to set 3. Yeah, this is unreasonably expensive for what it is. If you already have the Olivias like I do, then I guess I could build this. But I really don't want to. What about aggro though? Is aggro any better? Yeah, Sprite Abyss. Gotta wait until set 8 to play Sprite. Bellinger gets power crept too. I guess less builds have space for Bellinger. But it takes so long for Bellinger to get booted out. I don't even think Bellinger is necessarily power crept. I think Bellinger is still one of the best investments you can make. And I'm saying that just because I had to show from Bellingers, so... It plays a couple of... It's a Vampy deck! Aww. A Vampy's so bad though. At least for now she is. Vampy gets real support in set 9. Actually no, set 8. Wait. Oh no, set 9, okay. Yeah, set 9 is Dawnbreak, so in set 9 we get actual Vampy, but... Get the swallow plus X. X equals the number of force bats on the field. Pay 1, put a bat from your field into grave. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought tokens can't be put in grave. Select an enemy father on the field. Deal 3 damage and 1 damage to the leader. Oh my god, burn damage. You make a bunch of bats in the early game. I guess Demonium is just good in general, so you can just play Demonium whatever as an annoying ward. Annoying ward to protect your wide bat board. Damn, I can actually build this. I actually could build this one. I still need services, but... Oh shit, you play her in this build too? Never mind. So, aggro, you do big damage obviously. Aggro does play more self-ping cards to activate Sandgrind for Dark General. If Sandgrind's active, give herself Storm. Other card, it doesn't need Sandgrind, but he's another Storm. Echo Charge 10 gets +2 attack and deal 4, heal 4 to a guy. I don't know, man. Every time I've seen Aggro Abyss, it's super fake. There was that one guy that played Aggro Abyss in the World stream. That Aggro player, he played against Dragon. Dragon is by far Aggro Abyss's best matchup. Aggro Abyss is designed to eliminate, to just destroy Dragon. And he fucking lost. He lost against his best matchup. The Aggro Abyss player was one-off lethal. It was so painful. It seems too clunky. Yes, Aggro Abyss is very clunky. And it's an aggro deck, so you run out of steam pretty badly. Yeah, you do need lower curve. Yeah, you play the that as a good lower curve, but from my experience seeing Aggro Abyss, it runs out of steam really badly. Much like Hero Sword, you're gonna see yourself top decking in the mid game, late game, just trying to top deck lethal or something. Reyna's in here? 4-drop, ward, on evolve, recover X play points, X equals the number of face-up falls on your EX on evolve deck. Turn the face down. Do you evolve that frequently though? How is there only 2 Cerberuses in Aggro Abyss? I thought Cerberus was the whole point of aggro, because once you reach Necro Charge 10, you get the multiple burn tokens. Then again though, not burn tokens, buff tokens. Then again, you don't even really reach Necro Charge. Like, the embarrassing thing about Abyss right now, it has so many cards that need Necro Charge 10, but you don't mill for shit. There are barely any good mill cards in general. Like, this deck just feels like control, because Soul Dealer is a control card. Fanfare, you hit yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? On evolve, you select the guy on the field, destroy, and you heal equal to that father's attack. Soul Dealer is actually really good. Soul Dealer is super overstated for no reason. He's a 6/5 4-drop. Like, why? 7/6 on evo. Righteous Devil. You can -3. To evolve him, you pay 3. He's a Bane. He's an Assail Bane. Whenever a guy destroyed, deal 1 damage to his leader. Oh, he is! He's control and aggro, I see. Whenever you kill a guy, you deal 1 and heal 1. You don't play the Ghost anymore? Because Cerberus was really good to make the 0 costs. Which one? Is it Mimi or Coco? Because one of these is the buff one. Okay, Coco. You get a bunch of Coco tokens and give it to an easy just Ghost. Ghost hits face. Because I really don't like Other Card. Other Card is so fucking annoying. Because every time my friend played Abyss, Aggro Abyss, he kept getting Other Card in the early game and there was no way to cycle them out. I guess you do have other ways to do burn damage now, so maybe you don't need the Ghost anymore. But just put Egg in the deck. You can't though. You could, but Egg discard your hand. I guess if you're playing an aggro deck, like it's like, oh, I have no hand anyway, so fuck it, we Egg. But you don't build up a good EX area the way that you do in proper Fable decks. And also you need space in the Evo deck. You gotta make space in the Evo deck for Reyna, obviously. So Abyss... I guess it's probably still good against Dragon. I'm sure it's still okay against Dragon, but it feels so bad though. Abyss in general just feels so bad. Kaguya Haven. Kaguya, we did see a bit of Kaguya in Worlds. Yeah, this build. With PTP. Okay, this is a deck I really want to try out. I didn't actually see the match for this, so I don't fully understand what it does. But it has the main Haven control package that we played in set 2, where you play a bunch of control tools like Jean, Acolyte's Light, Banish Heal, Jean, AoE. No Themis? Huh. Okay, it's got a lot of removal spells though. At least more removal than usual. Cujo and Scripture were cut from the previous Haven build, but I guess you just do them now. Surefire Bullets. The idea is you stall out until Kaguya. Kaguya is really good. So Kaguya on Fanfare, select an amulet that costs 3 play points or less in hand and put it onto your field. You can use that to get out Death Sentence. But I guess this guy, the guy who made this, uses it to bring out PTP. Whenever an amulet is put onto your field, select a follower on the field and deal it X damage. X equals the amulet's cost. So you play a 3 cost, and you deal 3 to a guy. And on Evolve, you summon Ephemeral Moon. Ephemeral Moon is pretty much... It makes a Kaguya just not killable. Like, it's not totally unkillable, but it makes it so that your Kaguyas don't take damage. So they would have to do hard removal to kill Kaguya. It's like a little baby Aegis. And you heal 3. Wow. So because Kaguya becomes so difficult to remove, I've only played Kaguya once. But in that one game, I played Kaguya. They can't kill Kaguya. They pass. And then the next turn, I play another Kaguya. Because Ephemeral Moon, the Ephemeral Moon, it works on all your Kaguyas. So you can have 2 guys. You'll have 2 guys that just can't fucking die. Like, Ephemeral Moon is usually just, it banishes at the start main phase, but you can just, if you have them, you can summon back-to-back-to-back Kaguyas, and they just won't have an out. You can just do Kaguya over and over again until you do Aegis. Aegis, you can either pay 2 to evolve him, or you can choose to discard 3 to evolve him as well. Non-targetable, can't be destroyed by abilities, and on Evo, he cannot take damage. So the only way to kill him would be AoE, banished. I guess stat decrease. I guess stat decrease does work, but it has to be... No, it doesn't, because it has aura. How do you kill Aegis in this format? Is there even a clean way to kill Aegis? If you're a god gamer, if you're a super god gamer, you can use Guardian Sun, Fanfare, give it ward. You can give ward to your Aegis. So he's just a ward that straight up cannot be interacted with. What's this other card do? What's this other effect do? Pay 2, select a guy with ward, give +2/+2. I guess I don't think I'll really come to play as much, but here's a then Tonko. Your last word cards that came back from graveyard is fine if you egg. I guess so, but there's only like 2 cards that do that though. There's only like, yeah, Mordecai, which is a high cost. Mordecai, which is really high cost, and Alice, which is also really high cost. So I don't know about that, dude. Who the hell is this? Cruel Priestess, Fanfare, select an amulet that costs 5 or less in graveyard, put it onto your field. With Tribunal? Tribunal, Fanfare, destroy a guy, and engage, send to graveyard, draw a card. So Tribunal doesn't do double... It doesn't do double destruction the way that Digital Tribunal does, but I guess it's fine. PTP though, I haven't addressed this yet, but PTP is completely different from how it is in Digital Shadowverse. It doesn't do like It doesn't do 6 damage face every turn. You don't need 30 shadows, but what it does is that Fanfare, you draw 3, deal 3 to yourself. Oh my god, PTP Puck Sandgrind! At the start of end phase, if your leader's health is fucking dying, if you have 6 or less, engage, put this card into the graveyard, deal 6 damage to each follower. Each enemy follower. So it's not face AoE, but it is AoE. I guess Kaguya doesn't really play... Kaguya, you still have to pay costs. You still activate the Fanfare if you play with Kaguya. But I guess that's fine, because Kaguya Evo heals the 3 back anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So, I guess at worst, PTP is a draw 3 card, which is pretty damn good. Kaguya to draw 3 is pretty damn good. And if you're in a pinch, you can use it to wipe boards as well too. I don't think I've seen Beast Call before. Beast Call, Fanfare, summon Holy Falcon. Holy Falcon is a 2/2 Storm token. Pay 2, send to graveyard, summon Holy Tiger. Oh, okay. It summons the Falcon and Tiger, just like digital Beast Call. I gotta go back and watch the match for this for Worlds. Thankfully, the Shadowverse Evolved Worlds VOD is up now. It took them a while, but we do have... We can go back and watch... If you want to, you can go back and watch the Shadowverse Evolved Worlds, and I highly recommend it. That stream was fucking crazy. That's one of the craziest TCG streams I've ever seen. There's so much weird shit. Speaking of weird shit, Earthlight is a real deck? Why is this a cover card? Why is this Little Who the cover card for Dirt? And not Millie Parfait. OMG. Millie, hi. The timing for this collab was really funny. If you wanna play a toxic bully deck, then I guess you can play Earthlight Rune. So what Millie does, well, this is Oz. This is supposed to be Wizard of Oz, an alt-art for Wizard of Oz. Summon a Sediment token, add 1 to stack, draw a card. What's interesting about Earthlight is that okay, so first and foremost, if anyone somehow doesn't know what a Dirt is, what Earthlight does, Sediment, you stack a bunch of counters on your Sediment, and you can use those counters. You can use those stacks as cost for effects. So say Earthlight, you pretty much like use one of those stacks on your Sediment. What's interesting about Earth is that it's the only deck right now that has quick effects on followers. So Quickie, Earthlight 1, the next play you play this turn costs 4 less to play. So you do that on the opponent's turn, and you can play... Do you not play Fire Embrace? What? You don't play Fire Embrace? Okay, well you can play... I guess you can play Demonic Strike on a guy! But the main thing is that you can play Surefire Bullet. We only play one of each? What? Am I missing something? I know Golden Protection is a spell. I think that cheap Golden Protection is pretty good. It's 4 cost, but you can play for free with Millie. Summon 2 Guard Form Golem, so you get 2 wards. Earthlight, give each Golem on the field +1/+1. So this deck is really good at... I thought this deck was really good at removal. I don't know though. But this deck makes a lot of wards. This deck makes so many wards. It's recyclable, it's tutable and recyclable with Murden. Yeah, but Murden's not searchable though. I play Murden in chess, but I rarely ever get my Murden though. Murden is you search for any spell. Add to hand. And Murden on Evo, you get to activate a spell, a 3 play point or less spell for free from the graveyard. Good night, Lowen. Thank you for sticking around. You have a good sleep. Yeah, but Murder is basically 2 to 4 copies of those spells. Well, yeah, I'm not saying Murder is bad. I'm just saying that relying on Murder to get your removal spells is kind of weird. Dirt does have a good amount of draws though, I think. So Cauldron is the ultra for Cauldron. It's a stack. So how many of these guys are stacks? You have Buffet. You have Teaching. Teaching is basically Insight as a stack. Workshop is a stack that summons a Strike Form, a Rush guy. This guy's a Last Word Settlements. Ancient Alchemist gets you the Golems. Oh, wait, we don't play Junko's Laboratory anymore. Oh, what a shame. This guy's a ward, a fat-ass ward if you Earthright it. So Cauldron is look at the top 4. Add a card with Earthright, put the rest in the bottom deck. Buffet is heal 3, which is actually kind of crazy. 1 drop to heal 3, it's good. That's exactly why the sacrifice card in Haven is good. What does you do again? What does you do again? Ragman Maui, Witchy Duo. On evolve, you summon a Strike from Golem. Earthright, you can give it +2. You get a Golem, you give it plus attack. You get a rush. Wait, who's this? Fall Ice? Earthright and Spell Chain. What? Did this deck predict Spell Boost Earth Hybrid? On Earthright, you give her Storm, Spell Chain 7, deal 4 AoE. Okay, the Spell Chain 7 isn't as important. I don't think you physically cannot reach Spell Chain 7, but yeah, it's another Storm, I guess. It's a 4-drop Storm, yeah, sure. Where Pascal is the other quickie follower in here. Fanfare, Summon Sediment. Quickie, you can select. So this is a quickie. Do you have to engage? Okay, unlike melee, Pascal has to engage, so you have to choose between either effect. You can either Earthright engage, select an enemy fallen field, give it -2/-2, or give it +2/+2. Oh my god! You can give +2/+2 to your Storm Foul Ice. That's crazy. I don't think I like this list. Here, look at this. This is the first time Earthright's been playable since set 1. I don't know about this list, guys, because I played a good amount of Earthright in set 1, and it was just okay. It was okay if they couldn't clear the golems. You don't spam out as many golems without Junko's Laboratory. Hell, Ancient Alchemist feels a lot worse without Junko's Laboratory. Alchemist is still here. She's a super heavy cost evo. She costs 3 to evolve. So on Fanfare, you Earthright put 2 guard forms into your EX area. And the evolve form, while she's in play, your golems cost 1 less to play. Whenever a golem follower is put onto your field, select an enemy leader or a follower on the field and deal 3 damage. So it's just burn damage. But like, you don't generate as many golems as you did before though. I don't know. I guess melee does make some of the golems a bit easier with golem protection. I'll try this out because I have the whole deck anyway. I think the only thing I'm missing is Pascal, and she's like worthless anyway. Why? She's like $2 maybe. She was like $3. Oh no, she went up. Okay, Dirt seems super fake, but if you really want to play Nijisanji for some reason, you can play Earthright. Now these 2 decks, I don't know anything about these 2 decks. I didn't even know these decks were a thing until I saw this tier list. Am I trying to justify playing my 3 ultimate rare Junkos? Is Junko even... How much is Junko now anyway? Hold on. Cinderella, I don't really care about you. You're like worthless. I want to see what Juno is. $20. $20 for a really bad ultimate. Not bad. Not bad at all. What do you do? So Cinderella, choose a Storm. Storm is good. 7 cost? Isn't she like a 2-cost in digital Shadowverse? Fanfare, there's another Fable follower on the field. Put a Fable counter on this card. Strike, remove a Fable counter from this card. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put a follower cost 5 play points or less from among them. Put the main cards. Wait, so you summon the guy and put the rest in the graveyard. Okay. You can summon Albert. Okay, you don't. Oh, you do play Albert. You play 2 Alberts. Aurelia. You can summon Aurelia as just a really fucking annoying Rush Assail Bane. Not Bane. Rush Assail Ward. Fanfare. If the enemy has at least 3 cards in the field, give it +2 +2 an aura. So, okay. 7 cost is fairly heavy, but I guess that's... If you do 7 cards into a good target, like already, that's good. But you could get something really bad, like, not 5 costs, like Alexander, Leonidas. Only 1 Leonidas, only 2 Alexander. I guess that's not that bad. What does this deck even do, though? Kiss of the Princess. If there's a princess... Oh my god, this is a princess deck. Princess connects. If there's a princess follower on the field, costs 1 less to play it, so it's free. Choose one of the following. Select a follower on your field and give it +1 attack. You may put a Fable counter on it. Or you can select up to 3 swords in your grave, return them to the deck, and draw a card. So you can return your your 5 cost guys back into the deck, I guess. Old man, old woman, it's a Fable card, I guess. Faria. Dude, look how expensive this deck is. $240, and 200 of those dollars are just Alice. Like, imagine buying the Alice engine just to play Fable Sword. Maisie? Fanfare, there's another Fable on the field, put a counter on her. Pay 1, remove a counter, select the name on the field and destroy it. Oh, it's kind of like the Forest card. It's another hard removal for Fables. You play the Thumb in here? Damn, you're so desperate for further that you had to put a full playset of the Thumb in here. What does Rapunzel do again? Rapunzel, Ward, if this follower has no Fable counters, it can't attack enemies. Okay. She's a fat stat. A 3-drop 4/5 Ward. Even if she can't attack, that's not that big of a deal because that's a really big ward for no particular reason. And you can give her counters with Feria or Alice, so if the opponent can't answer this with just 1 card, then it can hit face the next turn. I already said Tokai Teo was a Storm. She doesn't get Storm if you play with Cinderella. Oh, no you can. You could. Because Cinderella doesn't use Evo. So you could get Tokai Teo from the top 5. And if you have the Evo points... She costs 2 the Evo? What? Okay, so anyway. Yeah, you can have it be a Storm if you happen to have a billion play points. And if you don't, she's still Fanfare, deal damage to a guy. I guess that's fine. Momo is in the sale. If there's another Fable on the field, she gets Rush. Follow a Strike. If the enemy has 5 defense or less, draw a card, then discard a card. So what makes this deck playable? It just seems like a really scuffed version of mid-range sword, right? It's not as versatile as mid-range, but some of the Fable cards are actually fairly decent. Maisie is pretty good. Cinderella is funny. She's funny, but she's very expensive though. Although if you do Leonidas into Cinderella though, holy shit. Why is Leonidas only at 1? You don't even play Jump Staff. I get that you want to play. I guess I understand you don't want to play as many high cost guys because you don't want to live with Cinderella, but huh. Just play mid range? I feel like you should just play mid range, especially with that price tag, but if you happen to have Alice's, just like I do, I guess I could play this. I guess. I have 2 Cinderellas already anyway, so fuck it. I might as well just build all the bad Fable decks just because I invested into Alice stonks. And last, and absolutely least, Stormhaven is a deck? So you might be saying Diamond Master and be like, holy shit, there's a Diamond Master in this game? Diamond Master is really awkward. There is no Crystallize in this game. This deck revolves around followers that have Storm and or Ward. She's a 3-cost Evo? Fanfare, choose one of the following. You can give her Storm. Storm good. Or you can give her Ward. Whenever an opponent is selecting cards for an ability, if they can select this card, they must select it. If you remember OG Lloyd, okay, that's a super boomer card, but any boomers remember OG Lloyd, Puppet Lloyd, you force the opponent to target Lloyd first before they can target anything else. I guess redirecting effects could be annoying for the opponent. And then Diamond Master, on evolve, select a father with Storm or Ward that costs 3 play points or less in the graveyard, put onto the field. Does that work with Wingy? Is Wingy supposed to be broken in this game too? What the fuck is Wingy? Am I blind? You don't play Wingy in this deck? Okay, so you play Priestess, which is just a 1-drop board. Pinion for Storm. Bejeweled Shrine. Pay 1, engage, select a father with Storm or Ward. Give it +1/+1. Oh, it's only 1 single buff. Oh. Princess Snow White is a Fable that you don't play in Egg Haven because Egg Haven is too good for this shit. Snow White is a ward that can recycle itself. Fanfare. If this card is put onto the field from the hand, put a Fable counter on it. If not, give it +1 attack and +1 defense. And that's what if it does have Fable counter, put this card into EX area. So she doesn't summon herself directly back the way that OG Snow White does. She goes back in the hand basically. She does get the buff, I guess, if you play her a second time, but Amethyst Lion, he's a Storm. 2-drop, 2/1 Storm. Storm good. Fanfare, select another follower with Storm or Ward on the field, give it +1. Oh my god. If you do Pinion Prayer, summon Falcon into Amethyst Lion, bro, that's 5 damage. That's 5 damage. That's crazy. Majuro Lion. And an Amulet or a Majuro family follower you control leaves the field, gives follower Storm. Oh my god! It's Aggro Haven. Huh. I didn't realize there'd be this many different cards that get Storm fairly early on. Doto is a searcher deck for 1-cost damage. So you search for Pinion. You could search for Bejeweled, I guess, if you want to. You put it directly into the field, actually. You put it directly on the field so you can start buffing for free with Bejeweled. It's not free. You have to pay 1. We talked about Aria. Aria also summons Falcon. Ruby Falcon. Ward. Pay 2. Give him Storm. Storm good. Whenever another follower you control with Storm or Ward attacks, deal 1 to each leader. Wait, this actually sounds kind of cool. Is this not that bad? Okay, I gotta try this. I gotta play this shit. Ruby Falcon on Evo. Select an enemy from the field and deal it 2 damage. A modest Evo effect, but it's there if you want it, I guess. And Majiro McQueen. You can put an amulet from your field into the graveyard, select an enemy leader or a follower, do that 3 damage. So you can do burn damage to face. And on evolve, you add a amulet from grave back to hand. Jean is AoE. Who? Bird Keeping Disciple? Ward, Fanfare. Engage an amulet on your field, summon a Holy Falcon. Oh my god. Another way to get birds. You play 1 on Mirage because it's... I guess it's a Storm. She's so bad as a Storm though. Are you just playing this for the theme? Because hard casting a 5-drop just for a 4-drop, a 4-attack Storm is kind of whatever, but... Emiko, we establishes, you know, remove... kills 2 guys and does 3 pretty much. This deck has no draw power. It has no draws, just like a proper aggro deck. This looks really bad. But I might as well build it because I guess Diamond Master is only a $1 card anyway, so... And I already have like 4 copies of Snow White for some reason. Hello, Abby. Can I help you put in a Blood Uma deck? Blood Uma? I mean... The pure Uma decks does play a bunch of Blood cards in general, or Abyss cards in general. Because Uma... It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, Abby, because Uma is just a better... It's just a better Abyss deck. This deck has more mill. This deck fills up the drop zone way faster than actual Abyss. And you know what's even sadder? Egg Haven? Egg Haven is everything that Abyss wishes it would be. Egg Haven has burn, and it summons from the graveyard. It summons from cemetery more than Abyss does. It's so sad. Can you build on the precon? Is the precon trash? The precon is actually good. The precon is actually pretty cracked because it I don't know. Okay, I don't know in terms of you getting Abyss cards specifically. I don't know about that, but you still want to get the... If you want to build Uma, just in general, the structure deck is pretty good because you get 3 legendaries. Actually, you get several. You get... Okay, there's the structure deck excludes legendary, which is not that important, but you get 1 copy of her. You get 1 copy of Special Week. You get 1 copy of San Suzuka, which is the Forest. And you get 1 copy of the Sword, which... Okay, those ones aren't really as relevant in Uma specifically, but it's just really good value. A bunch of the commons you do use are pretty good value, like... I think the Rita top row is in the structure deck. Asian Flare, I think it is. And also, the leader. Dude, the Uma Musume leader, it's fucking SP. The structure deck leader card is fully textured and foiled out, like an SP leader. It's so weird, but it's so nice. But yeah, I'd say that the Uma structure is worth picking up. However, if you were to build Uma, as you can see here, Uma is very expensive. Because Agnes Tachyon is a $30 card. Oguri Cap, I think, is $20. That's not... This is Oguri Cap, the dragon. Oguri Cap is like either 15 or 20. And so is Daiwa's Call It. Yeah, Oguri Cap is 15. Uma is really fun. I think Uma might be the most fun deck I'm playing right now. But it's very costly. We did look at a couple Abyss decks. I think these Abyss decks are super fake. Control Abyss is kind of cute though. Control Abyss has a bunch of discard effects that it forces the opponent to discard. So it can be really annoying. But this deck is also unreasonably expensive because it plays Olivia. I guess you could take out Olivia, but the closest thing we have to necromancy shit, not necromancy, Necro Charge. The closest thing we have to Necro Charge and Abyss is just Maruzen Sky. The only good Necro Charge cards we have are Maruzen Sky, where it's -4/-4 Necro Charge stand, and Cerberus, which gets you the tokens on. extra tokens on Necrocharge stand. Like, this Aggro Abyss deck here. It does have Vampy in it. There is a deck that's using Vampy here. But aggro is so fake though. Every time I try to play Aggro Abyss, or my friend tries to play Aggro Abyss, it's so bad. However, Abby, I don't know if you saw, but in Japanese format, they're getting Dawnbreak Night Edge right now, and we're getting real Vampy support. Vampy is finally going to be an actual proper deck in sets 9. This is Cav, you tried this, it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, aggro fucking sucks, dude. Every time someone plays aggro, it runs out of steam really badly. They don't get lethal, and they can't top deck shit. You will say this, hear you out. Set 9 is a very long time from now, but the wait will be worth it, I guess. You never bought your Cerbs, heard she was busted. Cerberus is really good. Cerberus is actually not as expensive right now. She used to be $30, she's down to 10 right now, actually. Okay, let me double check the page here. Yeah, she's gone way down. She's moderately affordable now, so if you have, you can buy 3 services at the price of 1 now, so budget aggro is fine, has lots of the core of what you expect from the deck, and it's fun to just play. Aggro is not really reliable as a, you know, proper tournament deck, but it's fun to just play around, to fuck around with, yeah. Even if you use the shadow cards for the heck of it, it's just really enjoyable. I mean, you can't just play pure blood. Wait, this is basically pure blood. The only shadow card here is Soul Conversion, actually. Huh. But anyway, so we've gone over the entire set 3 meta. Are there any decks that's not listed here? Because I know you could build, I was gonna say Aegis, but I guess Karga is basically Aegis Haven now. I want to build Angel of Chaos, but Chaos is probably like a tier 5 deck or whatever. Very diverse though. This is why I want to I want to do a chatting stream about Evolve, is because there's a lot of decks floating around right now. Tier 3 is kind of bad. Okay, tier 3 might be really bad, but the tier 2 decks are not too far away from the tier 1 decks. There's a lot of stuff to play around with, and I don't know, man. English players just hit different. I wouldn't be surprised if English players cook up something really crazy. Like this is something that just comes out of nowhere. There's gonna be a motherfucker that goes to regionals with Chaos Angel that finds a way to make Chaos Angel actually top tier. So I kind of want to build B&B now. I really want to build B&Bs because I already have most of the cards anyway. B&B themselves are pretty cheap. I might build Stormhaven and Cinderella just because they sound so bad, but they're not too expensive for me to invest into, so I might as well. B&B are also so pretty cards. B&B looks really fun, but the problem is you gotta get the Alice package, and the Alice package by itself is fucking $200. Unevolved Alice is $40, while Evil Alice is like $25. If you already have the investments, then you can go for it. Like if you're an Egg Haven enjoyer, then you might as well B&B just to get some more mileage off of your Alices, I guess. Slowly getting converted to the Forest player. Yeah, it's the Portal to Forest pipeline that Side Games keeps pushing on me. Anyway, I think that's all I can talk about for this format. We're 2 hours in. Do I feel like doing gems? My throat is kind of tired. My voice is kind of tired, so I think I'm just gonna call it for a night. Thank you, chat, for joining me for this deep dive. You gotta play Evolve. If you haven't already, you gotta get on this Shadowverse Evolve shit. It's so much fun. I think this is the most fun I've had in a TCG in like years. It's definitely my favorite TCG right now. It's not just me being a Shadowverse shill. Evolve just feels so good compared to a lot of games I've been playing. So I'm not sure if that's because Evolve is just that good, or because Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh are just that bad right now. Have a good Betty Bye, Tonkoshi. You too, Kalabishi. Not only you have nobody to play with, but also have no monies. That's probably for the best. Save you on picking up on yeses for Chess Rune. You could probably pick up Chess Rune just for collection, but I am sad to admit that chess is not best deck yet. Tomorrow I probably should do gems. I don't even know if I want to stream gems because I made it to group A, but gems is kind of just okay. Like, I do like playing Portal, of course. I like that Portal is good and all, but dude, gems games take so long. I tried doing my gems Grand Prix runs on my commute to work. Spiffy. The commute was like an hour. Abby, thank you for the resub. 29 months. Thank you. Oh wait, no, Snow Golem is doing the thing to Abby. Thank you, Snow Golem, for doing the thing to Abby. Yeah, like this past week, my commute to work was about an hour long, and within that hour, I can only play 2 games of gems at a time. It's really grindy, and I don't know what to do tomorrow though. I should stream gems, but it's only 1 gems run, so I gotta figure out something to do. Do I just climb tomorrow? I don't want to play the video game. I just want to play Shadowverse Evolve. Wait, 2 games? Yeah, within an hour I can only squeeze in 2 matches. That's it. Gems, and from my experience, it's been super grindy. It's kind of nice to play a slower format, but man, it got painful sometimes. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave, and I guess I'm buying. I'm gonna buy B&B or something, I guess. Bro, how? Haven. Versus Haven? Or even the Portal Mirror match. The Portal Mirror match can be super grindy too. Alright, anyway. I'll see you tomorrow for whatever the fuck I feel like doing tomorrow. Bye!